A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is a smaller story than House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones in just about every way, including runtime. Based on George R.R. Martin's tale of Dunk and Egg novellas, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is the third HBO series set in Martin's world of ice and fire. Taking place about halfway between House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms happens in a simpler time of Westeros history. With this simpler timeline comes a simpler story, which may help explain why it's a much shorter ASOIAF show than we're used to. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms Season 1 is only 6 episodes. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms Season 1 is only 6 episodes long, with each episode releasing on Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time starting January 18, 2026. That's less than Game of Thrones' standard 10-episode seasons and House of the Dragon's 8-episode seasons. It's equal to Game of Thrones Season 8, and fans did not take that news well. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms episodes are shorter than other GOT shows. Not only are there fewer episodes of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms than in Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, the episodes are shorter as well. The premiere is only 42 minutes long, and each episode afterward only ranges from 31 to 37 minutes each. If it were bingeable, it would be a quick one. Why A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms Season 1? Its shorter episodes make sense. It's actually good that A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms Season 1 is shorter than what's come before it, because AKOTSK is only adapting one novella, The Hedge Knight, which is the first novella in the Tales of Dunk and Egg trilogy. 6 episodes at 30 to 40 minutes is the perfect length. Not every show needs to be squeezed so that every last drop of story is wrung from it. With 6 episodes, we will get the full breadth of the story, without feeling like we're being dragged along just to fill airtime. More shows should take their cue from A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Bigger isn't always better. Ira Parker, the co-runner of the series, did think the show would be longer before he sat down to read the novella, saying, being, obviously, a huge Game of Thrones fan and a writer on House of the Dragon, I assumed that this was going to be 10-hour-long episodes every season, via Collider. Subscribe for focused coverage of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Sign up for the newsletter for concise analysis of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms and other Martin adaptations, contextual takes on adaptation choices, storytelling scope, and what those creative decisions mean for fans. Subscribe. By subscribing, you agree to receive newsletter and marketing emails, and accept Valnet's terms of use and privacy policy. You can unsubscribe anytime. Parker assumed they would be combining elements from all the novellas into this one, longer season. When he heard there would only be 6 episodes, he was relieved. It may be less Game of Thrones story than fans were hoping for, but A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms should make do with the limited time it has. 9.3, 10 A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms 10 stars 9 stars 8 stars 7 stars 6 stars 5 stars 4 stars 3 stars 2 stars 1 star. Like followed TVMA drama action fantasy. Release date January 18, 2026. Network HBO. Showrunner Ira Parker. 4 images. Close cast. See all. Peter Claffey, Esser, Duncan Dunk, The Tall, Dexter, Saul, Ansel, Egg. Where to watch. Close. Where to watch. Streaming directors Owen Harris. Writers George R.R. Martin, Ira Parker. Franchises Game of Thrones creators George R.R. Martin, Ira Parker. Powered by Expand Collapse.